my esteemed colleagues, I rise today not only as the representative of Las Piñas City, but also as a voice for the countless Filipinos who continue to suffer due to the poor and unreliable water services being delivered by private concessionaries like PrimeWater Infrastructure Corporation. PrimeWater Infrastructure Corporation is a subsidiary of Prime Asset Ventures, both of which were founded and owned by the Villar family. It entered into a joint venture agreements with around 100 local water districts across the country. According to their website, they serve over 1.7 million households and treat more than 500 million liters of water daily. The Local Water Utilities Administration has been attached to the Department of Public Works and Highways since 2011. LUWA oversees the water districts nationwide, which entered into a joint venture agreements with the Villar-owned PrimeWater, especially Secretary Mark Villar as the DPWH Secretary from 2016 to 2021. President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. has recently ordered an investigation into PrimeWater Infrastructure Corporation. Iginiit ng kanyang Presidential Communications Office Undersecretary at Palace Press Officer na si Attorney Claire Castro na, and I quote, "Ang kakulangan sa serbisyo ay walang puwang sa administrasyon ng Pangulong Marcos." At sa nakaraang State of the Nation Address, binanggit mismo ng Pangulo ang matinding hinaing ng ating mga kababayan tungkol sa palpak na serbisyo ng PrimeWater. When the President himself singles out a company in front of both houses of Congress, it becomes a national concern and one we cannot afford to ignore. Mr. Speaker, it is clear that this is not a new issue. Ilang taon nang nagrereklamo ang ating mga kababayan. Walang tubig sa gripo. Mahina ang pressure. At kahit may bayad, wala namang serbisyo. Families wake up in the middle of the night just to collect water. Businesses are disrupted. Schools and hospitals are affected. To name a few instances, in Mecawayan, Bulacan, a whopping minimum charge of 355 pesos and 71 centavos for 7 cubic meters applies regardless of usage. Its governor, Daniel Fernando, publicly decried PrimeWater's very poor service, noting persistent issues since the company's takeover and proposing the revocation of joint venture agreements in affected towns like Kalumpit, Malolos, Marilao, and San Jose del Monte. These towns reported yellow, rusty, or foul-smelling water, sometimes with visible particles. In San Pedro, Laguna, its residents in elevated areas like Southern Heights, Barangay Riverside, and San Vicente report frequent interruptions, with water often unavailable for hours and even days. And in Cavite, a resident in Villar-owned development lamenting that water was unusable for cooking or bathing, forcing their reliance on costly bottled water. And just recently, the owners of PrimeWater made a public statement. Hindi naman malaki ang binabayad sa amin diyan. In fact, nila i-dispose ang PrimeWater kasi ginagamit lang panira sa amin. Kung gusto pala nilang bitawan, bakit ngayon lang? Why endure the complaints of the people for so long if was never beneficial to begin with? The people deserve more than excuses. They deserve action, reform, and justice. Attorney Jose Moises Salonga, LUA Administrator and CEO, has even stated that the investigation found clear lapses in the joint venture contracts. Out of the 73 water districts under PrimeWater, 20 to 30 of them want to withdraw from the agreement. Ang problema po dito ay hindi lang serbisyo, kung hindi sistema. When basic utilities like water are handled by private companies with political interests, public service becomes secondary to profit and power. Mr. Speaker, tubig ay karapatang pantao. It is not a privilege. It is a right. It is not a business. It is a basic necessity that every Filipino family must have access to, regardless of status, location, or political color. Although the LUA has completed its investigation and submitted recommendations to the President, I respectfully urge this House also to conduct a full-scale congressional inquiry into PrimeWater and other similar concessionaries. We need to audit their performance, review their contracts, and most importantly, evaluate if privatized water systems are truly working for the people or against them. We should not be afraid to revoke franchises or terminate contracts if proven that they failed to serve the public. Panahon na para tapusin ang monopolyo sa serbisyong pampubliko. Mr. Speaker, it's not just about water. This is about justice. This is about restoring dignity in governance. And this is about putting people first. To my constituents in Las Piñas and to every Filipino who continues to fight for their right to clean and affordable water, I stand with you. Hindi tayo titigil hanggat hindi na ibabalik ang tubig sa taong bayan. Hindi sa negosyo, hindi sa pamilya, kundi sa bayan. Ang tubig ay karapatan, hindi negosyo. A call for accountability and reform the water service privatization. Maraming salamat po at mabuhay ang sambayanang Pilipino.